Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the only 6-time Super Bowl champion in league history. In his 20th season now, Tom Brady.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on first down. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. And let's look quickly here at the Denver offense.
And they should be set up for a big game. They have one of the hottest offenses in the league. They're coming in riding a winning streak, but we've seen these quick turnaround games really wreak havoc with what you've done previously. Hopefully they simplified their offense, and they'll just let their playmakers go out and do what they do best.
7 yards there and a first down. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On play action, now Brady. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The numbers for Antonio Brown in last week's ball game. 6 catches, 94 yards, and a score.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm, let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot, and then they're set up.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now as they get set for their opening drive. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Now, it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Winston. And Josh Hill has it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, Winston. Caught by Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. Back deep, Antonio Brown. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. Oh, he shifts past him. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Now Gurley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Brady now to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We own them. We own them. Hey, ball 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Wait, that flag 20.
Flag 50. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Hey, 66.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
That 29. Alpha.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
Regular.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Here we go.
Odell Beckham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a man open down the middle of the field. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Single.
Play fake. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Here's John Ryan now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So here over on. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the ball game as well.
Wait, that.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
That's what I do.
Here's Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run. It's Gurley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Brady a quick throw out to Edelman. That one a first down pickup of 8. Gurley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they're throwing it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
36-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Winston. And he's got Fitzgerald. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Here's Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again with Winston. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
First down, Winston. It's complete to Brown, right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He completes it to Jones. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The point after good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Plenty to look forward to in that early window. One being a noontime start up in Green Bay. A big one for the Packers, as they'll be forced to reckon with the Oakland Raiders. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being in Tennessee, where it'll be the Titans at home in Nashville, taking on the LA Chargers. And finally, on Monday Night Football, a good one to wrap up Week 7, Patriots and Jets from MetLife Stadium in New York. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Winston from the gun on third down. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drip back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
They go play action here on first down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. This is Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. But he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Ready? Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch twist! Watch twist!
From the red zone now, Winston. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jameis to throw it. This is caught by Hearns. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. This goes to Barber, the running back. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15.
Defense.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, Winston. The quick slant caught. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this. A 3-point game. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
53! Check 59. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. When he hit.
On first down, Brady. It's caught by OBJ. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
13 yards on the play.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Brady. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Brady, 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Now Brady. This will be caught by Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught by Allen for a Bronco touchdown. Dwayne Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. He takes this for 3 to the 29. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Winston now. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Jameis now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Single, single slot. Here we go. Let's go.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tight right. You got 3.
From the gun, Winston trying to lay one up deep. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
And coming out now, the Broncos. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another 1st, but he appears to be a few inches short. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Brady now on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Down 80. Down 80. It's game situation. Let's go.
Brady now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Brady going to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now they'll throw with Brady. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Hey, 66.
On the delay, Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Broncos push further out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw, Winston. Keeps himself upright. And Winston lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Winston. It's Hill, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Winston to throw for it on 4th. He's going to air one out. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Brady going to throw here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady complete. The tight end Kelsey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now it's Gurley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Broncos, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they dipped to 2-5 now, and they'll get a chance to redeem the